Hi friends, welcome to Moody Blooms. I'm Mary Ellen, and today we are going to be discussing overwatering and underwatering your jade plant. And a healthy jade plant leaf should be firm, but a little bit thick, but not squishy, not mushy. And so we're going to learn how to tell whether your plant needs water or if it has too much water by the looks of the plant and the soil. If your jade plant leaves are wilted or misshapen, it could be a watering issue. Succulents store water in their thick leaves, and this is why they can go for longer periods of time without being watered, unlike other houseplants. Now, if they're thin and wrinkled, they lack water. The first thing you can do is check the soil. If the soil is bone dry, then chances are it's in need of water. If the leaves are turning yellow and shriveling and wilting, and you know that you haven't watered your plant in a while, the plant is most likely being underwatered. It may even produce some air roots. It's perfectly normal for the bottom leaves of your succulent to die off as they grow. Jade plants are very drought tolerant, but they still need water. If you don't water this plant for weeks, then water starts to deplete from the leaves and they get wrinkled and sometimes even misshapen. If you give your dry jade plant a good soak, then they should perk back up in a day or so. Unfortunately, there isn't anything you can do about misshapen leaves, but it is a sign that your plant is lacking something or has too much of something. Now, another common issue with underwatering and overwatering is leaf drop. Now, if the soil is bone dry and you're dropping leaves left and right, then it's probably in need of a good drink. But jade plants also love warm temperatures. If they're exposed to cold temperatures, it can easily result in leaf drop. So make sure that your jade plant isn't near an air conditioning vent or a heater or a window or door that gets a lot of drafts or opens to the cold, because it can also cause those leaves to drop. However, if the leaves of your jade plant are squishy and mushy and are soft to the touch, then they're overwatered. There's simply too much water in the cells of the leaves. Personally, I remove really soggy, overwatered leaves, as I want the plant to focus on growing new, healthy leaves. There are other plant enthusiasts that will tell you otherwise. They'll say, leave the plant, they'll fall off naturally on their own, let nature take its course. But I personally don't like the looks of them, so I take them right off. They're such resilient plants, they're gonna grow new leaves regardless. Many times when mushy or squishy jade leaves appear, you may also see some yellowing leaves. Jade plant leaves should feel plump and firm. So if mushy leaves are present along with yellowing leaves, then you're most likely having an overwatering issue. Another reason that you may see yellow leaves, but they're not mushy, is from lack of nutrients. If your plant's been in the same pot for a really long time and it hasn't had new fresh soil or fertilizer, it may be lacking some nutrients to help it grow and flourish. Or a less likely culprit could be that your jade plant is root bound. I say less likely because jade plants have thinner, more fine root systems. They don't have these really thick fibrous roots, so they're less likely to be root bound. However, if your jade plant has been sitting in the same pot for many years, it's a possibility. And if you inspect the roots and your roots far outweigh the amount of soil in your pot, then it might be time for a new, larger pot and some fresh soil. And this should stop the yellowing. Another cause of yellow roots can be too much fertilizer. Too much fertilizer can actually burn the leaves. Make sure you follow the instructions on the packaging. If this is the case, then you can also swap out the soil with some new fresh soil and hold off on fertilizing until it's been quite some time. I would say at least 6 months. If your jade plant leaves are thin and wrinkly and the soil is wet, you could have an overwatering issue. In addition to overwatering, you could also have poor soil conditions or a drainage issue. Never water a jade plant when the soil is wet. I repeat, never water your jade plant when the soil is wet. This is the quickest way to root rot. Root rot is a death sentence for your plants if you don't remedy it quickly. The first thing you need to do is remove that plant from its soil, try to brush off as much as you can, and inspect the roots. If there's any damaged or rotting roots, you need to cut them off. They may need to be treated as well. And immediately take that plant and pot it in some dry, fresh potting soil. Do not add any water. Let that plant sit for anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, depending on your climate and temperature. But we want to make sure that those roots have time to heal and that it's not getting any water in that time. If you see slow growth from your jade plant, it could be due to overwatering and underwatering as well. If your jade plant is underwatered, it becomes stunted because it tries to conserve energy to survive. The lack of nutrients can also result in growth abnormalities. If your plant's in a poor soil and if you're not fertilizing it, then you might see some slow growth and the leaves will be small. And of course, always fertilize in spring and summer when the plant is in its growing season. Overwatering can also be the cause of slow growth. If you're giving your jade plant water too often and not allowing the soil to dry out thoroughly in between waterings, it can push too much water to the leaves and they can stop growing. Overwatering can also cause the cells of the leaves to rupture, which is called edema. This happens when the roots take up more water faster, causing imbalances. Then the plant fails to use all the water in the plant. The excess water causes cells in the leaves to burst, possibly causing blisters or even white spots on the jade leaves. You may also see some white spots that are caused by a watering issue, and this one isn't really cause for alarm. You'll see these small pin-sized spots that are spread all over the leaves, and you may first look at it and say, oh my gosh, I have a bug problem, but the mealybugs that create this white cottony web, those actually will be near the joints of the plant and sometimes on the underside of the leaves, but you'll see this like fluffy, cottony, white substance. And if you have a pest problem, then you need to treat the plant with an insecticidal soap or a solution of rubbing alcohol, water, and then a couple drops of Dawn dish soap. More info on pest control issues in this video here. These white spots are actually a buildup of salts and minerals that the plant is excreting due to the water it is getting. In many areas, the tap water contains minerals that are generally pretty harmless to the plant. However, over time, these minerals can build up and they can show up as white spots on the leaves. You can easily wipe them off with a soft cloth or even really your fingers. And if you change out your water to a distilled water or maybe rainwater, then that should stop the issue. Personally, I think jade plants look better when they're nice and compact and their leaves are nice and thick. And I feel like they look less attractive when they start growing really tall or etiolated and there's large gaps in between the leaves. And this is because it's a lack of sun. So make sure you move your pot into a brighter location, and you might need to snip off some of that top and propagate it if it's grown too tall. Now keep in mind that repotting your jade plants is similar to a succulent cutting. Now you want to make sure that you wait until the roots have had time to heal if there's any damage, and you want it to callus those ends just like you would with a cutting. Always check the soil before watering. And if you're in doubt, you can always use a wonderful tool like a moisture meter. And this is my foolproof way of watering. It takes out the guesswork. For my jade plants, I wait until it gets down to a level 1 and then I water again. You can check out my Amazon page linked below for the moisture meter that I use. I hope this video helped you learn a little bit more about watering your jade plant. If you want to go ahead and get a little bit more in-depth care on how to take care of those jades, check out my complete care guide video here. I also have another video on jade plant problems. It covers a whole myriad of issues that may be causing your plant to suffer. So check out that video here if you're interested, and we'll see you next time on Moody Blooms.